and fun.
She's one of 5 dancers featured in the next Netflix docuseries Move, which features choreographers and dancers from all around the world. We're talking about none other than Kimiko Versatile Miller, who joins us now from her home in Runaway. Good morning, Kimiko. How are you?
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Great. I'm great. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. This is a big deal, Kimiko. I've heard a lot of good feedback about this series. I haven't watched it yet, but now that you're here this morning, I'll go watch it after this. Tell us a little bit about you as a dancer, how long you've been dancing. I know you have degrees in dance, and it's taken you all over the world. But tell me about your passion for dancing.
Wow. I've been dancing from a tender age of 3 years old. And from then, anytime I hear music, I'm always moving. So from there on, growing up, I find that I had a real passion for dance. I mean, when I was in school, I wanted to be a marine biologist, or I was thinking to be a soldier or so. But when I dance, I feel so good inside, and how persons react to when I dance is amazing. So I said, no, I'm going to be a dancer. So I just went with my dream. I was in Ashe when I was going to high school at Arden High. And Mr. Joe Robinson, the director at the time, said, you should go to Edna Manley and study dance. You are very talented. Don't let it go to waste. And that's exactly what I did. I studied dance. I mean, I'm a natural dancer, but I went and learned the technicalities and the history of dance at Edna Manley College, where I obtained my BFA in choreography and performance. My mom wasn't, parents in Jamaica, especially, or in other third world countries, wouldn't really agree with their kids doing dance, having dance as a career. But I had to prove myself to my mom and to my peers that they can make a career out of dancing. You can follow your dreams. And yeah, it all works out well.
And you were able to show her that you were taking care of yourself. You were able to fly her from, where was it, London to Germany to
London
watch
to
you.
Germany.
And she cried tears because she couldn't believe her baby girl.
Yes, it was amazing. It was like 300 and odd persons I was teaching to on the platform, and everybody turned and said, "Hi, Kimiko, mom," and just
Aww,
just the
that's
feedback. It was
fantastic. All right, Kim. So
yeah,
you've done work with a lot of local and international entertainers. I know
right.
you are one of 5 dancers featured in this docuseries. How did they find you? How did they learn about you? How did you become one of these 5 featured dancers?
They did their research. They did their scouting. Yes, they did their research, and there's a they're from Paris. The directors are from Paris, and Pierre Lemar, he's the dean of discipline for School of Drama. They asked him for some to just provide them with some dancers that he think will fit for what they're doing. So he definitely mentioned me, and he also mentioned some other Jamaican dancers. Myself, of course, mentioned persons like Carlene, dancehall queen Carlene, because she's amazing, and other dancers, and they did their interviews and ended up choosing me for the part.
I understand when you when the crew came to your house on that first day of shooting was when it really hit you that you were at this level and this was happening. Tell me what happened when you look outside and you see the cameras and you see the crew and you see people setting up ready to tell your story. Kimiko, what must that have been like for you?
Wow, it was amazing. When I saw them, I was like, is this real? I had to touch myself. I mean, I really underestimated this production, by the way. I think everybody underestimated this production, the male crew, the female crew, myself, because we have never been on such a big platform. So it felt like when I first saw them, it felt like, okay, another shoot, you know? But when it was getting into the nitty-gritty, I'm like, whoa, they're getting deep into my life as a dancer, my personal life. They were with me for a whole week, just observing, and I wasn't pretending, I wasn't acting. They were taking on the realness of what was going on. So I was like, this is going to be very deep. So
What was that like for you? Because usually when you're on stage, right? You're on as a dancer. You're in that moment. You finish dance, you leave the stage, and nobody gonna know nothing about where Kimiko live, what she eat, our family. And so you have this crew with you for a week, literally in your space, digging into the details of your life. What was that like for you?
it is like it's groundbreaking for me. This is a stage that I wanted to be as a dancer, and to see it coming out in front of me, I was like, wow, God is real. God not sleep. You understand? And I mean, I was it was breathtaking. I was is nothing that I had expected. I imagined being a platform like this where the world will know my name. Last year, I really said that, I'm going to leave a legacy. The world will know my name and my work. Being from a little country girl from Jamaica, and to see it evolving to being out there, I was like, wow, there is a God. You
So,
understand?
so tell me how what kind of feedback you've received, because something like this on a platform like Netflix, my girl, is going to launch you into another level of the stratosphere and take your career to a whole new level that I
Level.
don't think even when you thought about leaving a legacy you could have foreseen. So what has the feedback been since folks found out, and what do you expect that this will do for you?
The feedback has been amazing. A lot of persons love it. Everybody love it, by the way. Everybody is emotional as well. They said they shed a few tears. Um, a lot of female came to me saying that they could relate to my story as a female, as a single mom, and as a dancer. They got the same response from their parents. Um, a lot of people that did not know so much about dancing said that I opened their eye to the world of dance, and that's amazing, because I think dance is like a underground art form, meaning we don't get enough respect or enough exposure in Jamaica. So most of the foreigners gravitate to this art form. So a lot of my supporters are from the world, right? So persons looking in this documentary, where they could understand better, and they like the fact that it came from a female perspective. That dancer is a male dominated space. So coming from a female perspective, a young female dancer striving to be the best version of herself, they were enthused. They just loved it, and I'm really glad. Very positive feedback. Very positive feedback.
Fantastic.
The realness of it. They love the realness of it as well.
Well, we congratulate you, Kimiko. I'm definitely going to watch it now. You've really piqued my curiosity even further. And just thank you for telling that story and for being yourself, for blazing your trail, and for
Thank
inspiring other young dancers who want to make their name in dance, and parents. If your child, if your daughter, if your son has a dream to dance, it can really take them
it.
places. So give them a chance to live that dream, even as they pursue other things, because you never know. There could be next Netflix documentary end up like
Yes,
Kimiko, flying you to
yes, and
London and Germany and taking you all over the world.
yeah, it's not only parents, but our society too need to, like, give us a chance, man.
Yeah.
We're just as talented as any other musician, artist. So it's dance have made me tour the world. I'm now making a living out of dance. I own my
Yes.
house, a
Yes.
car, I have a child. It can
Fantastic.
work.
Well
So
done, girl. Good job. Kimiko Versatile Miller, proving herself with her moves. All the best to you. Big, 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 big things are ahead, especially out of this docu-series. It's called Move, guys, and it's on Netflix. Please go and watch it. Also have to big up Dr. Sonia Stanley Naya and Dr. Lantoinette Steins, who are also featured in the episode talking about Kimiko's growth as a dancer as
yes,
well. So thank you again, Kimiko. All the best to
thank
you
you
as you
for having
get your
me.
rest during COVID and clutch little bit, and then you're off again when things get better. Guys, that's it with Kimiko Versatile Miller. We're going to take a break on Smile. Still to come, we're catching up with a young man known as Close Jesus and also as Popeye Caution. Two of them. Soon come back.
Fun.